Howdy ho YouTube, Jon-Luke VGC here. Today, I will be using a team that I found on X by Sunny Funny or Fainting Go-Goat. I never know which one of those two names to use, but their handle's Fainting Go-Goat, and then the bold one, Sunny Funny. But I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do today because it's the day before EUIC. We're about to get some really hyper meta Pokemon for the next few days. I didn't necessarily feel a need to pick another like high ranking tournament team because we're gonna get a lot of that. And then I saw this team and it looked kind of fun, and I went on to the showdown ladder. I have a few different alts, so I picked one of my alts that was like very middle of the ladder, like 1400. And I was like, how quickly can I get from 1400 to 1500? And I didn't lose a single match. I was like, okay, this team kind of cooks. So I was like, let's use it today. It looks like a lot of fun. I'm really excited. Before we get started, you'll notice that my name in game is going to be different along with a different trainer card. I'm using my copy of Violet, which I was in Ultra Ball at the time, to use this team. I just wanted to use a fun team to kind of get it up to Master Ball. So there's a few Ultra Ball battles, and then there's a few Master Ball battles in there, but I don't delineate which are which because all of my opponents were good, and I just had a ton of fun. So let's take a quick look at the team. We have Miraidon, which is the main restricted of choice, with Choice Specs, Tera Fairy, Hadron Engine, with Electro Drift, Dazzling Gleam, Volt Switch, and Draco Meteor. A little bit of HP, so again, we're seeing the shift to kind of bulkier Miraidons, which I personally am a really big fan of. I think that is where Miraidon comps need to start moving to. 108 HP, 4-4 in the defenses, and then 164 Timid. I think that probably just outspeeds Modest Miraidon. Hang on, let's see. Yeah, that outspeeds Modest Miraidon. So let me put it back now. Yeah, and then a lot of special attack, 228 special attack. It does exactly what Miraidon does. We all know how it is. I've played it before. I played the same way here. Now it's just surrounded by Paradox Pokemon. We have Iron Hands, Terra Water, Assault Vest, Quark Drive with Drain Punch, Heavy Slam, Fake Out, and Low Kick. No electric move, which is interesting, but you do have that on both Miraidon and Iron Crown, so I kind of get it. I do maybe wish it had one because that would still come in handy if it's like a CSR Iron Hands endgame, because otherwise you can't really do much damage to it if they eat, unless they Tera Fairy. But the team creator also mentioned that it has 68 speed, so it hits 79. They had considered moving some of that speed to add for additional bulk. I don't necessarily think I would be mad at that. I think both have their merits. As of right now, I think the set's good, but I definitely wouldn't be upset if they added a little bit of additional bulk to this Iron Hands, because then it could survive like, I think at one point I was facing an Urshifu and they did Terra Stellar Surging Strikes into regular Surging Strikes, and that did KO the Iron Hands, which some bulkier Iron Hands I think can pretty easily survive that, and that would have been a really clutch survival in that match. We have Iron Bundle, Tera, Ghost, Focus Sash, Quark Drive with Freeze Dry, Hydro Pump, Icy Wind, and Protect. Super common set, nothing to talk about here. Max speed, max special attack, Timid. Next, we have Iron Jugulis, Tera Steel, Covert Cloak, Quark Drive with Snarl, Protect, Tailwind, and Hurricane. This one is booster speed. I should mention it's booster attack on Iron Hands, booster speed on Bundle, booster speed here. This is your speed control mon. So you have Tailwind, you have Snarl for damage reduction, particularly from something like Calyrex Shadow Rider, which this team does struggle with a decent amount. Yeah, it's not super duper. It's like pretty explanatory. I guess I don't need to go into too much about it, but it is a really fun Pokemon. Now we're getting into the chef time. We have Iron Leaves, Terra Water, Life Orb, Quark Drive with Sacred Sword, Leaf Blade, Psyblade, and Protect. Thing just deals damage. It's insanely fast, 171, so it gets the speed booster as well. It can hit things really hard. As Psyblade gets the Life Orb boost, it gets the Terra, and it gets the Electric Terrain boost, I think. Because I think it gets it during Electric Terrain, 1.5 times power. And if they have Psychic Terrain, you still get a boost for Psyblade from that. So it's incredibly cool. Sacred Sword really helps out with Zamazenta, which you do kind of wall because as a Psychic type, you resist Body Press. And if you Terra to Water, you resist Heavy Slam. And then finally, we have Iron Crown, Terra Dark, Choice Scarf, Quark Drive with Tachyon Cutter, Psychic, Terra Blast, and Volt Switch. Again, max speed, max special attack. This also gets the speed booster. Team, very fast, goes fast. No, it actually gets the special attack booster. It still gets the special attack booster. That's why it has the Choice Scarf, which I actually like. I like that adaptation a lot. This is your Calyrex Shadow answer. Ideally, you can Tera turn 1 and close team sheet, just pick up a big KO and go from there. Often I don't get to do that. They see the Iron Crown and they think there's got to be something to this, and they protect, and then the surprise is gone. So that's always kind of the worst part about it. So how are you going to utilize the team? This might be a slightly longer intro. Sorry about that. But basically, I'm normally leading, like, if I'm leading Miraidon, I'm leading something that can immediately deal damage with it. So, like, Miraidon, Iron Crown, Miraidon, Iron Leaves. Otherwise, I'll lead, like, Iron Bundle, Iron Hands, and then swap one of those out for Miraidon, and I think there's a better positioning state. Or I'll lead Iron Crown, Iron Hands, so I can fake out and Volt Switch, and then next turn do something. Like, in general, my first turn is more positioning based than anything else. I'm not really picking up huge one-hit KOs out the gate. It's kind of getting into a position where one of these Paradox Mons can kind of trample over the remaining parts of the team. Two real weaknesses I've noticed is that it really struggles into the Calyrexes. Calyrex Shadow Rider is really fast, and while you do have Snarl on Iron Jugulis, it is not as powerful as you think it is. I have yet to pick up a one-hit KO with Snarl on a Calyrex Shadow Rider. In fact, some CSRs can take two. Don't get KO'd by two of them. So that is really important. You can't really rely on Iron Jugulis to be your main CSR answer. It has to, like, pick it up after it's relieve some damage, which means your only major damage is Iron Crown with Choice Scarf. So if they see the Tera Blast coming, or if you reveal the Tera Dark Tera Blast before that, and they Tera, you're in a bit of trouble. So just keep that one in mind. And then Calyrex Ice Rider, again, the only real answer you have is Iron Crown, which is weak to high horsepower, although I think it does survive one without a boost on CIR. And then past that, you just don't have a ton of really incredible damage into it. And you have a lot of stuff that's pretty weak to it. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of your 6 Pokemon are weak to one of its normal moves. So just keep that in mind. But thank you so much to Faint and Go-Go for making and sharing this team. It has been a ton of fun to play, and I've really enjoyed it. 7 minutes is enough. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and become a channel member. Let's go ahead and hop into the battles. It is the Miraidon Worlds team. We have Ogerpon, Hearthflame, Farigiraf, Urshifu, Whimsicott. Oh, no, it's not. It's close though. Chien-Pao and Miraidon. Okay. How fast do you get? 7. I like Bundle here, I think, with the Sash. Hands is pretty good. Hands handles a lot, personally. My own Miraidon. And Iron Crown, maybe? With Tera Dark, I think is pretty good. Let's do this. Coil. Hey, Coil. Where's my chocolate, Coil? All right, that's enough impressions for me for today. Yes, the fabled Mochi. I cannot remember her name. It's been so long since I played this story. Hey, Miraidon, Whimsicott. Yep, that's about what I anticipated. So the fake out pressure is pretty high here. Do I want to Icy Wind or do I want to Freeze Dry? I think I want to Icy Wind for sure. Low Kick? What if they Tera Fairy? And Low Kick into Miraidon, I think. Let's do that. I'm curious if they swap into... Okay, who comes in? Hey, that's sick. That's awesome. That's actually fantastic. Light screen? Okay. I'm a bit curious on why they made that play, personally. I break a Sash. Does Low Kick take it? I don't know. It's quite effective. Yes, cool. All right. Well, good turn one. Ogre Pawn. Yep. Okay. Well. I think another Icy Wind is in order. And if I can stop a Tailwind, that'd be pretty cool. Okay. Low kick's kind of fine, personally. So that's Covert Cloak on Whims. Ivy Cudgel. Alright. Maybe they were predicting a Protect. Nice. So another Icy Wind should do it. I'm gonna swap Miraidon, I guess. If they don't go for a Tailwind here, it's... Okay, there it is. So no for Ridge. I'm still faster. That's funny. And there goes Whimsicott. So now Ogre Pawn's down. That crit might have mattered. It looked pretty close. So I'm not going to say it did or it didn't, but it might have. Woodhammer? Okay. Probably go down to Sash. And you take a bunch of recoil. My guess here is that they're going to go for... a Dazzling Gleam, right? How many more turns of Tailwind are there? 3, right? Because they just started? Yeah, 3. I think I'm fine to Protect. Tera... Vol Switch, right? Yep, there they go. Tera Fairy D-Gleam. Yep. That's what I anticipated. But now they're -2, so I'm faster with my Miraidon than their Ogre Pawn. So I'll take the... Remember, I'm really bulky. What do I have? 108 HP, then 4 and 4. Okay, so bulkier than your average Miraidon. Smarter than your average bear kind of deal. So I should be able to handle one of these, as if it's not super effective. Save that. Dazzling Gleam, yep. How much does this do? Over half, okay. And that also does over half. So who's left? Iron Hands. And I should survive an Ivy Cudgel. From Iron Hands. Yep, cool. No crit. So I can just Icy Wind to drop their speed and fake out the Miraidon. A lot. Iron Hands is kind of cracked. I'm not gonna lie. Yep. That's fine. And now they're going to... Light screen wears off. And electricity disappears. Okay, that's actually not great. Okay, I want to swap Miraidon here. I think I want to Icy Wind again. Okay, this is actually going to be tough. Because their Miraidon could be faster. With 1 turn of Tailwind? No. Okay, with how much that's doing, I think Freeze Dry will take Miraidon. And then I can Electro Drift the Ogre Pawn slot. Oh, okay. Then we win. Alright, we win then. Because now I can just Tachyon Cutter next turn. Yep. Alright, good game to my opponent. Had 1 HP. Crit did not matter. Crit did not matter in the slightest. Because I have a Choice Scarf on this Iron Crown. And now they're -1 and I'm +1, so there was no way they're gonna win this. Yep, and they're locked into D-Gleam too, which I resist. So I can just, it doesn't matter what I click, I'm just gonna click Tachyon Cutter. Battle was canceled. Yep, good game to my opponent. Woo! All right, yeah, they played well, but again, for me, whenever I'm using Miraidon, you really don't want to lock into something until they only have 2 Pokemon left. That's kind of my big thing. So the fact that they were forced to just go straight for the D-Gleam right there, I did have to think about positioning a little bit near the end, because if I did something wrong, I would have lost. So it was closer than it looked, I think. But all in all, I think they played super well. But Miraidon, in my opinion, with everybody having their answers, you have to know the new ways to kind of play it. So really good game to my opponent. That was a fun match. I love the Miraidon mirror. Let's do another one. Okay. Okay, this is tough. This is going to be a tough one. We have Indeedee, Weezing, Urshifu, Roaring Moon, Calyrex Shadow Rider, and Iron Hands. I don't know. Oh, no. This one's going to be a challenge. Iron Crown. Really, really good here. Especially if I can get Tera Dark off, I think. Am I going to be am I going to be faster than Roaring Moon? That's my question. What am I, 165? Probably not, actually. Most Roaring Moons, do I still have the, how much do I have? 40 seconds. Gotta go quick, gotta go quick, gotta go quick. Most Roaring Moons are running akin to, yeah, 174. So probably not faster than Roaring Moon. But I can't really set up Tailwind either safely. I won't be faster with Iron Bundle. So I'm actually considering an Iron Hands lead here with Miraidon. And Jugulis, I think. Maybe? I don't know. I do not know. I shan't know. Let's find out. If they lead with Indeedee Calyrex would be the best lead. Because then I can just go, I'm hoping, I don't know. This team's good. These like Weezing CSR teams. Donner, Shishel, and, okay, yeah, N. Just fine. Speed height, yeah, that's cool. All right. Miraidon. Do I want to go Miraidon or do I want to go? Well, because I'm anticipating a dark move into Jugulis. I'm anticipating a like knockoff into this slot. But Jugulis is pretty vital later, I think. So I want to swap Miraidon and just go straight for the Drain Punch into Donner Shitchel. A good play by them is if this is Scarf to U-turn out, but I would anticipate this to be Sash or Mystic Water on Urshifu. Okay. So who do you Tera? Nice. Parastellar? Cool. That is beautiful. Actually. So what do you go for? Tailwind? No! Sad. Okay. Charging strikes. I'm hoping into Miraidon. Nope. Oh, that's not going to do much. That to me definitely says they're Sash, though. And they protect. Okay, but they've used their Tera, which is huge. So I'm actually pretty happy to... I'm going to double in Volt Switch. And Drain Punch into this slot, I think. Tailwind is fine. But without the Stellar boost, they shouldn't KO Iron Hands, I don't think. Oh, it's going to be close. Yeah, it's going to be exactly it if it does. Yeah, it does. Okay, that really stinks. It was doing like 29 damage a pop akin, so... Okay. So who can come in? All right. Then I'm actually pretty happy to go here. And with Miraidon, right? Yeah. So I can pretty safely Tera. Tera Blast. And D-Gleam. I think. The reason I wanted to do the Tera Blast here is that A, I'm locked in with it, and B, the Dazzling Gleam is going to take out the Urshifu no matter what. Yep. So that doesn't do it. Are you close combating? Yeah. Yeah, that does a lot. But without the Choice Scarf, we're cooked. I needed to live that Surging Strikes. My question is, what's your other move on Calyrex? If you have Indeedee, I would anticipate Expanding Force. Yep, Cornospa. And then who else? Serval, that's Indeedee, right? Yep. Okay. So that's pretty huge. My guess is then that you can't really hit my Iron Crown for much. And you've Tera'd. So I can pretty safely Tera Blast here. And swap into Juggy. Helping Hand. Okay. That's pretty huge. I should survive this. I mean, it is resisted. Oh, that stinks. That's right. These comps usually run Pollen Puff. Okay. Okay. So I can still win this, I think. It's going to be tough, but how many more turns of Tailwind are there? One, right? Okay. Then I want to Electro Drift Indeedee and Snarl. Yep. Which is fine. So what do you go for? Astral Barrage. Okay. Does this 2-hit KO? A Life Orb set like this to me means that they are not... Yes. Okay. 4 turns of electric terrain's not great. I have to Snarl again. But they can just Trick Room with Indeedee. But I don't think I can KO Indeedee with Hurricane, so I have to hope that they don't Protect. Yeah. I have to hope that I crit Indeedee here, I think. Yeah. Here's the Trick Room. No! That doesn't do it. Yo! Why didn't they Trick Room? I can still lose, by the way, because Snarl can miss. But, nope, don't miss. Swag. Okay. Wow. No, they should have Trick Roomed there. Why didn't they Trick Room? Do they not have it? Okay. Well, I do not have a 100% accurate move here. So I need to Snarl again. 90% of the time I win. Okay, we win. Cool. That was scary. Yeah, if they had Trick Room there, I lose. It's like, do they not have it? That would be my guess, but like every Indeedee runs it in case. I mean, they have Tailwind, I guess. So what would the Indeedee's moveset even be like? Follow Me, Dazzling Gleam, Helping Hand. Those are the 3 we saw. Protect? Probably not. I don't know. Actually, that's really interesting. I will say that I feel this team has a pretty hard time into Calyrex Shadow Rider. So I wasn't surprised by that loss. That near loss, I should say, actually won. But I've lost to it a couple of times now. And it's like... what is it? Iron... I can't remember all of a sudden. Wing thing? Iron Jugulis just doesn't do enough damage with Snarl to like get an Oko. So you're relying solely on Tera Dart, Tera Blast from Iron... there's so many Iron names. Iron Crown. So if Iron Crown goes down, you basically lost against CSR. So just kind of keep that one in mind. That's probably, in my opinion, one of this team's toughest matchups. Because you do have, you know, 2 Pokemon weak to it, 1 resistance, and then 3 neutrals. So, and the neutral can't, and then like Iron Hands can't really hit it for super good damage unless they Tera. So you've just kind of got... You got a hard time into that one, so just keep in mind about that. So good game to my opponent. Let's do another one. Okay, another Worlds Miraidon team. We have Ogerpon, Whimsicott. Oh no, the other one wasn't the Worlds team. It had Chien-Pao, but this one has. This is the Worlds team. So what did I do for that one? It was. Iron Bundle. Iron Hands, I think. Was it Hands? Did I lead Hands? Or did I lead... I think I did, right? Miraidon. Iron Crown, I think is what I did. Let's see that. I can't remember. That was a few battles ago. So let's see. Okay. This matchup's pretty... not easy to maneuver, but players are relatively predictable. That's a cute trainer card. Wait, was that a hair on the trainer card, or is that a hair on my... It was on the trainer card. Okay. Whimsicott Miraidon. Yeah, just about what I anticipated. Bundle time! This is fine. This is fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna Icy Wind and Drain Punch into the Miraidon slot. Tends to be how I start this match. Any good Miraidon player should Volt Switch. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a Volt Switch, Tailwind Volt Switch is what I want to see. Okay, that works too. What do you swap into? Chien-Pao. Chien-Pao. No, they don't have Chien-Pao. Okay, okay. I dig this. I dig this. This to me also says they did not bring for Giraffe. They did not. I'm assuming no for Giraffe. Okay, that's very bulky. I'm just gonna Icy Wind again. They can fake out, can't they? I'm gonna go into Iron Crown. And Heavy Slam into Whimsicott, take that out. Hoping they go for the Encore into Iron Bundle. Okay. Yep, there's the Encore, so that's pretty good. Okay. So this is a pretty safe Psychic into this slot. And Heavy Slam Whimsicott, right? Not really seeing much I need to do anything else. If they don't get Tailwind up, we're in a really good position. Dang! That stinks. Oh well. I should still be faster than Iron Hands with Iron Crown, though. Yeah. Nope. It doesn't KO, though. That's insane. Alright, because they have Light Screen up. Oh, that should... Do I go down? No. Do you go down? That'd be great. Yes. Nice. Okay. Now we are in a bit of a predicament. I mean, I'm seeing Tera Fairy Degleam happen at this exact moment. What do I have in the back? Bundle? I think I just want to let Bundle in for free. So I can Psychic here. Just want to Tera Water. Drain Punch into Ogerpon, I think. Tera Fairy? That's my guess. Yep. I don't love having to use my Tera on Iron Hands here, but I think it can, with Drain Punch potential, just survive a bunch. I can bring in Bundle to lower the speed a couple times. If I can get rid of... Yep, there's a Dazzling Gleam. I'm hoping they go for the Ivy Cudgel. Yep. About what I figured. It's not KO. This is over half. Iron Bundle. Okay, how many more turns of Tailwind do they have? Is it 2? Yes. And one more turn of Light Screen. So here then, I'm happy to Icy Wind. And Drain Punch Ogerpon again. Yeah, I assumed you were going to be faster. So who do they go after? That's my question. Woodhammer. Okay, that was the right target. But now I can just Drain Punch again. So now I have to survive the Dazzling Gleam. I have Bulk. So I might? 108 HP? And Electricity disappeared by the battlefield. It's not actually great. I kind of wanted it to stay... gone. I really wish I had... Yeah, no Protect here. And there's no way Iron Hands is going to survive. So, we'll see. This is an Electro Drift into Miraidon. And Heavy Slam. At least I still have one Pokemon out, so it's still spread damage. That'll be the reason I live if I live. No. Dang. Oh well. GG's. How do I do that better? I needed to get rid of Whimsicott sooner. I always just anticipate that they're going to go for the Tailwind turn 1, but I think an adaptation to the way that Miraidon players play is that they have started utilizing Light Screen more. So, especially with Iron Bundle popping out. So, I mean, I might need to start reading into that more with this team and understanding that I can just get rid of the Whimsicott before they set up the Tailwind, and then I'm in a way better position. Because that's happened a couple of times now, where I'm like, oh, they're going to go for Tailwind off rip, and then they don't. And now all of a sudden they can delay that Tailwind by 1 or 2 turns, and that's kind of a problem. So I think ultimately that turn is where I went wrong, and I still won if I had survived that, but I don't know the calc on that. Maybe it's close, maybe it's not. I don't know, but yeah. So I think that was the turn that I could have maybe done. I could have read into no Tailwind a little bit more and thought about that option. So really good game to my opponent. Glad to see Miraidon win that one. Let's do another one. Okay, we have Zamazenta, Fluttermane, Chi-Yu, Chien-Pao, Amoonguss, and Ogerpon Quarterstone. So, Icy Wind is really good here. I think over something like Tailwind, because I can break Sash and Sturdy. Miraidon's good here. What speed does Miraidon hit? 193. So that could be... Fluttermane could still be faster, which is a problem. I don't want to have to rip Tera out the gate, though. But I need the speed. Iron Crown is really good here, I think. Right? Tachyon Cutter, yeah, with Psychic. And Sacred Sword here is also really good. Let's do these two, actually. Life Orb. Attack is once... Yeah, Life Orb speed boost. So speed, not attack. Oh, that's probably why they have the Life Orb. We'll see. Chien-Pao, not amazing, but... Let's see what happens, I guess. Okay, that's huge. So I could potentially get rid of Chien-Pao this turn, and Amoonguss doesn't really do anything. My question, though, is that Chien-Pao might protect. So I definitely want to Icy Wind. every day of the week. And I want to Volt Switch. My cancel is, do I Volt Switch you or do I Volt Switch you? I'm going to say you. That's fine. Okay. What are you going to do? Ice Spinner? So I could have just degleamed there. Maybe degleaming was the safer option, but... Okay. Feel a nice chunk there. I think they're going to go for an Ice Spinner into this slot, or an Ice type attack, so we can go into this. Yep. So it does a nice chunk, but okay. So this is fine. Quark Drive wears off, which isn't great. So fun fact, I don't need the Quark Drive. I have a Choice Scarf. So I am actually faster than this Chien-Pao, but I don't want to be put to sleep. So I can swap back into Miraidon here. Tera Dark, Tachyon Cutter, I think is what I want to do. To stop getting hit by some form of actual dark type attack. I mean, dang, yeah, I could have just straight... that's fine. Zamazenta. Could have just went straight for the degleam. Fence Rose, which is cool. You might also think you're faster than me, since I got an attack boost, which would be cool. Yep. Still does a nice chunk, though. Yep, there we go. It only took one. Yo, that's sick. The dark one, it has the little, like, spikes around the bottom. That is so cool. Letter R. Speed was heightened, yeah. Okay. I definitely want to Volt Switch again. Probably the Flutter main. No. I want to Volt Switch here on Zama. And just Tachyon Cutter Flutter main. I don't think I can save one of them from not going down here. Moonblast? Oh, perfect. Do I survive? Yes. Okay, that's huge. Special attack drop, not amazing. Okay. There's that bulk. I really like this like newer wave of like bulky Miraidons. I think that's pretty massive. So this isn't going to do as much as I wanted it to, but that's okay. Yeah, it wasn't going to KO the other way around then, so it's whatever. Okay, let's go Iron Leaves, because I resist the body press, which they might go for, but I doubt it. They're probably going to go for a body press into my Iron Crown slot. Yeah. Night-night. Okay, so who did they have left? I can't remember. I'm confirmed faster with Miraidon, so I'm fine swapping into this. Oh yeah, they have Amoonguss. Okay. Well, no, I don't want to go for the... Again, Amoonguss can't really do anything to me, right? Well, actually, it can. I'm going to go ahead and Psyblade Amoonguss. And Volt Switch into Zamazenta. Battle was canceled. Good game to my opponent. Yes. Ahaha. Woo! All right. That's cool. That's a cool showcase. Letting me take Flutter there. I was expecting like an Icy Wind. How fast is this thing? 165. How fast can Zamazenta get? So the most I've seen is like max speed. Yeah, so it would have been faster if it's max speed. So, because I've seen like some Zamazentas do run max speed impish. So it would have been, if they had like went for the Icy Wind, I guess it would have depended on the EVs of that Zamazenta, whether or not I got that Tachyon cutter off. And then, so let's say they were faster. That's pretty bad, because then it goes down. I do survive with Miraidon, but then I can swap into... okay, maybe it's not so bad, because then I can swap into Iron Leaves and then bring out Iron Bundle. I can Icy Wind pretty safely and then go for an attack into Flutter Mane. And then I'll survive the next turn no matter what, because they can't KO Bundle with a single attack, and Iron Leaves resists most of what they have. And then the following turn, it's a Moongus and it's Iron Bundle. They hadn't Terra'd yet, but Freeze Dry into a Moongus is like super safe. And then just Psyblade, because if they Tera and redirect, so I would split my damage there. But if they Tera and redirect, the Moongus goes down, they could take down something, like Iron Bundle maybe. But then I have Leaves and Miraidon, which outspeed their Zamazenta. And Leaves can hit it for neutral damage with Sacred Sword if they Tera away, or Psyblade. I don't know. They are either Tera Ghost or Tera Dragon. Those are the most common two. But I would just go straight for Electro Drift plus move on Iron Leaves. And 3 hits should KO it no matter what, since it's all special attacks. Well, no, Iron Leaves. But Sacred Sword ignores the defense boost, so no matter what, I should be fine there. So, actually, yeah, I think even if I was slower, it's okay. I was in a pretty good position either way for that game. So, really good game to my opponent. Let's do another one. Okay, Calyrex Ice Rider. We have Indeedee, Pelipper, CIR, Ursaluna, Blood Moon, Amoonguss, and Urshifu. So this is also a pretty hard matchup. So I want you and you, I think. You and you. Tera Dart could do stuff. So yeah, this team like does not have an incredible answer to Trick Room. It's actually really, really tough for this team. So again, this team doesn't handle the Calyrexes super well, which is obviously a problem. But nobody's taking this to any like serious competition. This is just a for fun team. Darken looks dead in the eyes. So who do they bring out? I'm guessing Indeedee. Yeah, Indeedee Urs. Okay. So this is pretty good here, actually. Let's just do it. Tera Dark, Tera Blast to Indeedee, and Drain Punch into Indeedee. If Ursaluna protects here, that's huge. I think that's just the... You're going into Trick Room, you get rid of the setter. Always get rid of the setter. Don't get rid of the Tailwind setter, but get rid of the Trick Room setter. Oh, who comes in? Not great. Probably going to be a Protect on Ursaluna then. I would like a Protect on Ursaluna, I should say. Yes, cool. What if I had went for a Psychic move, though? Nice. A little bit of damage. A little bit. Yeah, Rocky Helmet. Not my favorite thing in the world. I'm happy to swap Miraidon here. And go for the Drain Punch into Ursa. They could Spore, or they could Rage Powder. Spore is scarier. Nope. Does a lot, but doesn't do it all, which kind of stinks. What are you going for? Hyper Voice? Earth Power. Oh, that won't do it. Nice. You lose some of your HP. Spore. Cool. Alright. Then I'm pretty happy to Volt Switch off Amoonguss. Gotta get out of here. And Drain Punch the Ursaluna again. They might swap into Indeedee, which is cool. Cool. But I'm faster than Ursaluna, which is confirmed now. But I should KO as long as they don't protect, and they do protect, which is totally fine. A Volt Switch off. There's a lot. Do they have Psychic Seed? Because Rocky Helmet's on the Amoonguss. Maybe they're safety goggles. I'm going to do this, actually. So now I can just Icy Wind. I'm definitely slower than Indeedee. Iron Hands is... They might go for the Trick Room, or they might swap again. I'm actually just going to Heavy Slam the Indeedee slot, in case they swap back into Amoonguss. Okay. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Please don't miss. Please don't... Okay. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. Oh. Aw, come on. That's not cool, dude. Yeah, yep. If I get the second, that means that they rage quit. There was still plenty of game to go, dog. There was plenty of game to go. That was way too early. You quit way too early. Come on. Also, they were Covert Cloak. They were Covert Cloak on the Indeedee. There's no way they're Clear Amulet, but they didn't take a speed drop. So they're Covert Cloak on the Indeedee. That's not cool. Come on. You still had 3 Pokemon left. Like, there was plenty of game to play. Don't rage quit like that. It's not the move. But good game nonetheless to my opponent. Well, I'm happy to take that dub. With that, I think that's the perfect place to pop off the video. Really fun video, really fun team. I really suggest that you y'all go and try it out. I just had a good time. I just had a good time playing with it. Are you going to win every battle? No. It is not like a top tier ranking, best team of the year, like a collection of Pokemon. But it is insanely fun. And I've had a really good time. So thank you so much. To Trade Market. Well, actually, hang on. I should check their Twitter handle. I should have had this pulled up, but I don't think that far ahead. So thank you so much to Sunny Funny or Fainting Go Goat on Twitter for sharing this team. Let's go ahead and hop into the outro. All right, everyone. Those are the battles. So what are my thoughts? The team is fun. Reg G, for a lot, has been getting a little bit stale. I'm personally really enjoying it. It's a challenge. I like to be challenged, and I am excited to learn and continue to get better at this pretty volatile, very fast-paced regulation. Am I excited for another one? Maybe, but I'm always excited for Pokemon. But overall, I think this team's great. I think if you just want to have a good time, use a silly but very viable team I think you should use this one. I don't think this team's going to top cut any tournaments anytime soon, but it's certainly, you can definitely win more than you lose 100% of the time. I think that's totally valid. Take it to a small local. I bet you could do well at it. Overall, I just think it's really fun. So thank you so much to Sunny Funny or Fainting Go-Goat on Twitter for making and sharing this team. I've had a blast. I'm so happy I just kind of stumbled upon it. I'm excited to do just this kind of more fun, more silly video before EUIC starts, because we're about to get some hyper meta Pokemon for the next 3 days. So I didn't feel a need to be using any tournament teams at this exact moment. So thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and become a channel member. And most importantly, please remember that you are appreciated. All right, that's it for me. I'll see you on Sunday. Peace.